Hello, anime screamers. Welcome back, anime screamers, to the channel that brings you the best of horror, anime, top tens, what ifs, predictions, reviews. Today, we bring you a special treat. We're going to count down the the top 10 moments when Brian Griffin finally gets what he deserves. His selfish behavior and questionable decision. We compel the most satisfying moments when Brian get his comeuppance. So sit back and relax and get ready to scream with us as we dive into the top 10 list. Also, I want to give a shout out to the I'm actually going to do Violent Night after the last VHS movie. Yes, which I haven't told you what the VHS movie Violent Night is. Violent Night is a Christmas co- action comedy film. Which does it is it considered a horror movie? Well, the blood in the title, and it does got David Harbour of Stranger Things. So yes, it does. So let's actually begin with this. Also, there are three characters of Family Guy that I hated. I do like the Sims, all the characters from. I like all the characters from The Simpsons. Because honestly, the freaking horror. So let's get into the top 10 times Brian Griffin got what he deserves on Family Guy. Number 10, get banned from every bar from his favorite bar, Catfight. Honestly, well, he get what he deserves in this episode. Honestly, Quagmire does open a cat cafe, and Brian protests that the city it, uh, health hazard and attempt to shut it down. But it's not the hygiene issue he concerned about how much as there now a bunch of cats next to his favorite bar. And now, a dog through Brian is able to convince the city to shut down Quagmire's Cafe. It's a short victory and health concern of animals in public establishments spread far as enough to result in him getting banned from the bar. His moral outrage trends to select selective and self-serving. So it's a nice change, whatever it use against him. Uh, let's see. Oh my god! The mangy mongrel just don't want a bunch of cats next to his favorite bar. So fuck, he fuck himself. Oh, you can. I. Well, Brian, you should accept that. Wait, I forgot. I don't care. I don't care, Brian. I don't care about you. I care about you in the past seasons, but you become a douchebag. I don't care. Number nine, for being forced to stay in a relationship. Carney knowledge. Oh my god. Brian is a freaking. He got so many relationships. Honestly, Brian started dating a carnival worker named Amber. Even though he had mentioned breaking things off, when Amber is the one to go through with it, Brian takes the rejection personally. He see himself as better than corny folk. Rather than let it go and moving on with his life, Brian decided to win Amber back so he can dump her on her terms. However, just as things are working out in Brian's favor, Amber's uncle comes by and adds a layer of complication to a second half of the plan. Brian could have come made a clean break with a woman who isn't good for him, but his snobbishness ends up screwing him over. Uh, yep. You got rejected by a carny. You were dating a carny, and she rejected you by dumping you, and you tried to win her back. But her uncle come by and made it more difficult to you. So you just screw yourself over again. Wow. You're just a wow. Number 8, being made a fool by Peter, the most interesting man in the world. Honestly, in earlier season, Brian was portrayed as an intellectual. Uh, yeah, he was smart. Actually, common, usually a common sense of voice, despite his flaws. However, starting at season 4, he gradually become more of a pastoral intellectual who isn't nearly as smart. He start on when Peter take up read it as a hobby. Brian virtually signals to make it appears like they they're both readers, but when Peter puts Brian on the spot by asking him to reveal what he read lately, Brian starts to and on. Peter is possibly the dumbest and character on the show. It is so it's unexpectedly humiliating. So it be calling out so brutally by him. So we got the dumbest guy in the freaking room, Peter Griffin, who is du- 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 dumb, who is dumber than a sack of bricks, asking Brian, who has he lately been reading? He started umming and ahhing, and it just embarrassing to see. He just embarrassed Brian. Wow. Number 7, get his teeth knocked out. Brian the closer. My most hated episode. Wow. Okay, Brian got his teeth knocked out by Peter. So Brian took a job as a real estate agent after Quagmire helped him. So Brian kind of, tricked Quagmire to buying a most most ugly condo. The mess up thing is was able to get his job because Quagmire actually did the nicest thing of fixing his teeth. And the terrible way to pay him back. When Quagmire realized the condo sucks, he knocks out Brian Teeth out after Quagmire can't pay him back. Honestly, he he was left with no job, no teeth. He a complete scoundrel. I am not joking. Honestly, he lost his job. He's lost his teeth. But this is also a punishment on Quagmire. My other most hated character. My other most hated character. He got sold a condo and he can't get his deposit back because Brian actually told him a speech so long it make the due time to undo it impossible. Number 6, having his tail cut off. The Blind Side. Honestly, this is my favorite punishment for Brian. Honestly, Brian date this sweet blonde girl, Kate, but she hates dogs. And he had to pretend to be human and take advantage to win Kate's heart. But the problem is, he had to have a dinner with her parents and her. And he had to wear bandages and he kind of wag his tail. So, Stewie, with Stewie actually dress up as a nurse and his tail threatened him away, Stewie kind of, solved it by cutting the tail off. And for his pain, if he was honest up front, if they don't like who you are, they are not the one for you. This is. Oh yeah. My main man Stewie is priceless. Yeah. And you're wondering why I do not do a Stewie get what he deserves list. And West Fang Stewie list redo. Honestly, because Stewie is my main man. He's the bomb. Number 5, get proved in court to be dumb. Moving in Principal Shepherd's song. Okay, this is my most hated episode, but I like the B plot better because Brian learned after Brian learned that he kind of have a book that was written by Stewie that portray him as dumb. He decided to sue Stewie for defamation. And the truth is, absolute defense of in U.S. law. So when Stewie is able to prove that Brian is an idiot in court, Brian ends up losing the case. While it would be humiliating to have such a status solid in an official setting, Brian been acting high and mighty about his intelligence for years. So it feels like justice well deserved. It is in any case, he certainly didn't help himself by acting like a regular dog when he took the stand. And what took the cake is Brian got mad at Stewie, but when he actually exited the courtroom and exit back in, he actually forget the whole thing. Priceless anime screamers. Number 4, being confronted by all his ex-girlfriends. Valentine's Day in Quahog. Um, whoa. Okay, name all, in the comments, name all Brian's ex-girlfriends. The only girlfriend he'd get close to Julian and Stewie just invite all his ex-girlfriends and he have a troubled past with all of them, and it's kind of lists several faults with Brian and many which points, and Brian became defenseless is probably the right words here, but needless to say, it did go over well. I agree because Brian Brian is a douchebag. 3. Be humiliated on Bill Maher's talk show. Brian writes a bestseller. Oh my god. Honestly, Brian, real time with Bill Maher. Brian writes his new book, his 2 books. Faster Speed Saw is a flop, and it's just a cash grab. We should want to do it is actually and his appearance. And he just berated his book, and he pretty devastated when Mar doesn't like him, and moral, never meet your heroes, especially if you are only do it by being a fraud. Honestly, Brian, you are a freaking hypocrite. You can't even take a truth. Brian can't even command to his truth. Number 2, almost made into a protein shake. The Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, no, no, no. Honestly, Brian is to invest into a protein shop But oh my god, really? You had to go there. Honestly, the protein shakes are fucking made from dog meat. Honestly, Stewie has good sense of back out, but Brian remained unfazed and he decided to throw it to the. But the company only to be kidnapped by them and source two of dog meat and outcoming and this low moment of his greed almost cost him his life. Hmm. I'm wondering, Brian have agreed, or Brian has a moral compass. Greed is more better. He is number one, and before I get to number one, please give me a like, comment for more, and subscribe. If you like my Family Guy content, and and uh, and if you do want me to review, and it's also the time of the year for Christmas movies. Comment what Christmas horror movies you want me to review. Okay, back to the video. Number one is being on a receiving end of Quagmire's rant, Jerome. Uh, Jerome is the new black. Oh my god, this is priceless. When Brian finds out that from Peter that Quagmire does not like him, he invites Quagmire to a dinner, hoping to charm him over. However, Brian ends up asking why he doesn't like him. Honestly, this is the moment that he is all the people who up at the point that portray as a shallow libertarian. What the Quagmire has must have been stung, being they are honestly, to tell you the truth, that what every fans that hate this but Megri Margro say. Brian, why you don't check on your kid? Brian, how your love life going? How your book going? How this rant is iconic, and from a pervert like Quagmire, this is priceless. I don't disagree with Glenn Quagmire. I don't disagree with Quagmire. Quagmire does do the awful deeds, like my top 10 worst things Glenn Quagmire did on Family Guy, but Glenn is such power in his rant. Honestly, this is such a sign from the universe. This is priceless. And that's wrap up for the top 10 We hope you enjoyed watching Brian Griffin finally get what he deserves. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the Anime Scream 1798 for more of your horror anime top 10s, what ifs, predictions, and reviews. And be sure to tune in for tomorrow for the for countdown for the moments when Lois Griffin finally gets what she deserves. In the meantime, stay spooky. Honestly, thank you guys so much. I want to thank my subscribers for watching, and thank you for do it. Also, well. Also, I got two Krampus and Violent Night. Thank you for voting, guys. I will actually do those two after VHS 85. I will post the next Christmas horror movies polls. I gotta finish off the VHS A5 first. Then I will actually do the 25 Days of Christmas. But Krampus, I will have to do. But if the Violent Night, if it's just an action comedy, I can do my. Hopefully, it got kills in it. But Krampus, it only have capture, so it will be something different. So I'm gonna post another Christmas. I'm gonna post the same ones. Puka, Jack Frost, the mean one, and Anna. Where will Santa with that? And I will actually do the Advent calendar and Santa sleigh, and with another Christmas horror movies. Well, have a good day, guys. Bye.